Yo, 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 what's up? Nico here. Are you the rabbit or are you the hare? Oh, I'm sorry, are you the rabbit or are you the turtle? The story of the hare and the tortoise, the rabbit and the turtle, I'm sure that most people know it. I'm sure that most people understand that slow and steady wins the race, yada, yada, yada. Cool. Great. Glad you know that. What I don't think a lot of people pick up on is the underlying message there. And that is move at your own pace. Let's remove the ego portion of the rabbit, right? The portion that says, oh, I'm so far ahead, I could stop now, I could take a nap. Take that out. If the rabbit continued at the pace that it originally started at, it would have won that race. It was a direct animal, headed directly to the finish line at a very significantly fast pace. At a fast pace. The tortoise knew where it was going. Maybe not directly could see it, but they knew if they stayed at a steady pace, they would get there. If we remove the other principle within that story that says don't let your head get too big, and we just focus on two animals racing, what I think a lot of people miss is that there's a pace that we all naturally move at. I was on the phone with somebody and they said, man, you talk fast. I do. I move fast too. I make decisions fast too. I'm a fast-paced individual. Then, there's other individuals who are more slow-paced. That's fine. My race isn't their race isn't mine, but we all get to a certain point. For all of us, it's more than likely the grave. By no means do I want to rush myself into the grave anymore. What I do know is that I have a long race to run, so I gotta stay moving fast at it. I do know that I feel like I'm behind a little bit, so that's why I keep a fast pace going, because I gotta keep things moving. In doing it, I've already lapped some of these lames out here, man. By 33 years old, I got a published book, I got my own business. I also know what it's like to live on the other side of the tracks, as they call it. I move at a fast pace because that's what I naturally do. Do you know your natural pace? Or are you adjusting pace every time that something new comes up? Are you adjusting pace every time you have someone new involved in your life? Are you adjusting pace to please someone else? The pace that you move at is your pace. You need to feel confident in it. You need to be consciously aware of it. Because the only way that you get it wrong is when you don't move at your pace. Get me wrong, I gotta slow down sometimes for certain situations. But when I move too slow, or I think I have too much time, I usually forget something. Or I don't turn it in on time. So normally when I get an assignment that I give myself, I get that joker done quick and I turn it in. Because if I just get it done and forget about it, I'll move on to the next 3 or 4 things, and then all of a sudden this one thing that I needed to turn in isn't turned in, and now I'm behind the curve again. What pace do you naturally move at? Does it suit your needs? Is it going to be sustainable? If the answer to those 2 questions is yes, then don't worry about the pace that everybody else is moving at.